Hey everybody, this is Alpha Zero at your service. It is 6:26 a.m. in the morning, and I'm going to do a review on a new episode of Horizon 2, episode 8. Now, when I looked at this episode, nothing much really happening and going on, you know? I mean, if this review comes in short, don't be too shocked because, like, nothing much really happened exactly, you know? I mean, like, we get some nice action, you know, and I like that. I just expect some information in a bit, but I think we get some of that soon. So if anything else, I like to get started. Okay, at the beginning, the Akihabara Raid is what this episode title is given. Now, when I looked at this episode, like when I started, so let's just get started. We see to it that the raid is like leading the person with the royal guard armor along with the katana he's using, like, to certain locations, and Akatsuki is the one fighting that person, you know, and Mariel is the support and healing unit. And so far to it, like, they've been going head to head, clashing, going to each location. It's been like that ever since for a couple minutes, and then it switches back to, like, with Kinjo of the Kune clan along with the Lanesia and Henrietta talking about what the what's the next phase of the plan is. But Kinjo warns him, like, the moment you shut this magic supply off, you know you're gonna be vulnerable to, like, external attacks, right? He says, but they said that they were ready to face those consequences already. So pretty much, like, the Kinjo shows them the location and shows them the location later. Well, I think they do. Anyways, getting back on track, when Akatsuki's fighting the people with the royal guard armor and so forth, she ends up. We see to it that Mario gets iced up to a wall, and later Akatsuki seems to be by herself, and she seems to be attacking faster and faster, and she ends up using and we end up seeing multiple Akatsukis one time. I think in my mind, what the heck is that, man? I mean, what the? And then, like, she goes like, did I just activate an ability? But it didn't. It's not an ability. She activated herself. It was her teaching skill called Shadow Lurk. I'm like, holy mother! And as the fight continues, go on and on and on, you know, they end up having the. It looks like Akatsuki has the advantage, you know, but somehow her sword actually keeps using that skill. It was really interesting, but at the same time, I'm wondering, like, there has to be a limit. There has to be a limit that you could use this ability, you know, especially your teaching skill. I'm just being honest with you right now, because that's what's bothering me. She seems like she could use it like limitless, like she could use it anytime she wants to. She could use it like no tomorrow. That's the only question that's wondering, like, does this teaching skill require, like, mana or maybe stamina or a person's will or, like, that kind of thing. That's the one thing that's been bothering me. So after Akatsuki's, like, fighting him, her sword somehow gets stuck into the person's body himself. I go, what the heck? How's that even possible? Is it the ability of the sword itself, you know? Like, the longer you hold it and so forth, blah, blah, blah. Or it's just a royal guard armor combination with that. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of questions come into my mind, you know. And after that, Akatsuki ends up having to go to a workshop. And that's the 27th member of the Akihabara Raid. And later on, like, Akatsuki gets ready to fight once more. But she's given a blade that's, like, that's supposed to help her out. And so far, like, as she fights, you know, things just got a little hectic right now. She's doing this for everyone's sake, and she's thinking about everything else, and his hit points are acting a little weird. So pretty much the plan was to go to, like, certain locations and so forth. Since everyone knows about, like, the person in the that's a royal guard or something, I don't know, like, they know, like, what he gets, how many hit points he gets, and attack power, you know, in a certain number of meters, which is 50, I believe. As for Akatsuki fighting, you know, she was so close to getting stabbed, but later on she ends up getting assistance from one of Shiro's friends that she mentioned. Like, since you're her friend, friend, but you know, here and there. Things just gotten a little hectic around, and so far, like, yeah, she actually has this, yeah, I think Nazuna, yeah, her name is Nazuna, the one that saved Akatsuki from being stabbed or something. Like, she was really close in slow motion, about to get really stabbed, but somehow Nazuna manages to get there in time due to her divine step whatsoever. I think that's her teaching skill. I go like, that's your teaching skill? And after that, they managed to bring him to the location where they wanted to bring him. And after that, Lunesia and Kinjo shut off the magic supply power right away. And that's when Rise uses her magic powers to freeze him up. And Akatsuki did the finishing move, cutting off the sword and so forth. And the guy says, "Curse you, adventurer." And I think in my mind, shut the heck up, man. You already annoyed the out of me ever since you end up slaughtering people for your own amusement. What? Lucky for me, it's over. Even Akatsuki was really happy, you know. And seeing to it, she also might have gained some development, though I did not really see that because I didn't know what she learned. I mean, like, I know it's like a teaching that you can't just teach or something. And the blade she's gotten was actually, it's called the blade she's gotten that she's been given right away, you know. It's really interesting and nice, you know, because like this blade actually steals like some let me see here, the stamina and probably the armor of a person as it's used for physical attacks, you know. And that was pretty interesting, you know. I mean, like, it steals stamina from an enemy, weapon, and armor when used in physical attacks, which is a flavored text. I go like, I don't know what flavored texts are. I heard about it many times, but but it's still confusing to me, flavored text or something. Those who know about it, please explain it to me like correctly, because you know I heard about it I heard about it like maybe 2 or 3 times or something like in previous episodes, but this one it's always mentioning it, you know. So hopefully like some answers get some answers will come, hopefully, because that's the only thing I'm looking forward to. And honestly, like after that, you know, we see to it that everyone's like so happy. They celebrate at a pajama party, and I go like pretty cute, you know. And yeah, I actually enjoyed it. And later on, like Akatsuki gets a call from Shiroi, and that was a good thing because like he ends up congratulating Akatsuki on the job, you know. And he says like right now we won't give up either. We're gonna try once more. And therefore, like after that, the next episode, the next episode of Shiroi or something. And right now, like I don't really know what's gonna happen exactly, you know, but I'm actually looking forward to it. Another thing, what I learned too in this episode is like the adventurers are not gonna treat this as a game anymore, which is like pretty strange. But if you watch this episode, you'll understand what's up. And the next episode is gonna be about like, it's called the changing battlefield, which is pretty much that's about it, you know. Now for this episode, pretty nice, you know. I mean, nice action scenes here and there, nice information a bit, even though it wasn't much. And yeah, looking forward to the next episode. I mean, like well, hopefully it has some nice info here and there, because you know, ever since Log Horizon, I watched season 1 and I'm watching season 2. A lot of info like and progressions like given to me like right off the bat. And I know I've been questioning this myself along with a friend of mine, like, where's Krusty? Yeah, but we'll find that out later. I mean, so if anything else, I thought this review might come out short, but I think I gagged on too long, so I'll end my review right here, people. I'm out for Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you on my next video, alright? Later. Peace out. Bye-bye.